First thing you should consider when you're going to separate as a high wage earner is where are you going to live and what will it cost you to live where you are going to live, whether you're leaving or staying, and also what it will cost the other spouse to live whether they are leaving or staying. The two of you probably need to have a conversation about what those budgets are going to look like because it does cost on average 40% more to live apart than together. Other things that high wage earners consider is you are going to have to pay child support even in a 50-50 custody situation because the court via the North Carolina child support guidelines is going to plug in your income and their income, and if you're a high wage earner, regardless if it's 50-50 or not, you are going to have to pay child support. Now if you have primary custody, you will not have to pay child support, but 50-50, or if you don't have primary or it's not 50-50, then you are going to have to pay child support. The other thing you have to consider is, if you're a high wage earner, is you are probably going to have to pay post separation support and then pay alimony after you pay the post separation support moving forward. So the post separation support usually lasts 1 year, and the alimony lasts for as long as the court deems necessary or whatever you settle. An unwritten rule that we sort of say is half the length of the marriage. I don't know how many judges actually do that anymore, but that is sort of the unwritten rule. And when you go back to the budgets we talked about at the beginning, you need to have an idea of what that would look like as far as what the child support would be, whether it's 50-50 or the other side having primary, and what the alimony post-separation support might look like for the other spouse so that you can help make your budget and their budget, because you don't want to go create a budget for yourself that you cannot afford because you have to pay so much money to the other spouse. So you need to consider all of these things before you separate. I would advise you to meet with an attorney like me, Jonathan Breeden, and go over what your finances are, what your income is, and what you might have to be ordered to pay before you make the move to separate.